Hello again from the Unmanned Podcast, powered by USI. Boom. We're super excited to be here, day 2 of the CUAV conference. We're going to walk around, talk to some people, some OEMs, some providers, some operators, see what they're doing, see what they like about CUAV. Let's go. We're here with Censys Technologies, a partner of USI. We're super excited to be co-located with them. So Adam, how are you doing? Why don't you tell the folks at home what Censys Technology is about, why you're here, and what you're excited about with CUAV?
Yeah, so at Censys, we make a VTOL fixed wing, but we're more than just a drone company. Our big thing is really asset intelligence, everything from data acquisition to data dashboards that you can use to make decisions. And that's really what we're enabling. Everything from the drone, the regulation, the AI software. Yeah. That's kind of what we're doing.
Awesome. What do we got behind us?
Yeah, so this is Terra 6. This is one of our new platforms. This is the 6th generation. The 5th generation's up there on the mast. It's quite the size difference, if you can tell. But really unlocking range here, really starting to compete with what crewed assets can do in terms of not only payload but flyability. So yeah, that's kind of what the Terra 6 is doing.
Have you had an opportunity to walk around CUAV?
I haven't had an opportunity to see everything. What I have seen so far, a lot of cool stuff. Everything from different manufacturer props. I've even seen some new different payloads coming out, and some new drones I've never seen before. So there's a lot of cool stuff here.
Inspired flight. Super cool. We thought we'd stop in and talk to Adam. Tell us a little bit about what you have here, what you're doing at the Commercial UAV.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Inspired Flight's a Blue US manufacturer. We've been around since 2017, based in California. It's our 6th year here at Commercial UAV.
Okay.
Really kind of showing off our 2 flagship drone systems, the IF800 and the IF1200. Kind of our focus has been in that medium and heavy lift space, the Part 107, not sub 55-pound market.
Yeah.
Really focusing on like our customer base, the geospatial world, mapping, inspection.
And which one is this?
This is the IF800 Tomcat. So really kind of our go-to system for things like inspections, transmission line inspections, basic LiDAR missions, mapping missions, photogrammetry, things of that sort.
You got a super cool controller here too.
Yeah, that's actually the big new product release of Inspired Flight for the year. So this is Starter GS1 controller. Really just over the years, we've gotten so much feedback from our customers of brighter screen, give me every type of interface, Ethernet, HDMI that you would need.
Yeah.
Make the system LTE capable.
I think it's awesome. We're here in Vegas, and the F1's coming up, and it looks like it's an F1 controller too, so it's pretty awesome.
It'd be pretty cool. I honestly, I think I'd rather drive an F1 car with this than the drone, but that's just me.
The current rules and regulations has been a hot topic in and about. Give me kind of your high-level thoughts, 108, good, bad?
I mean, high level, good. I think it's any progress out of the FAA for how we're going to advance kind of the commercial drone ecosystem and create what I think they're called the low altitude economy. It's hard to say that that's bad for the industry, right? There's never going to be anything in any sort of government rulemaking that's going to be satisfying to every type of operator, every person. But what I see in it is progress, and that is something.
Here with my friend Aaron Pierce of Pierce Aerospace.
We do remote identification, affordable airspace awareness. We can do that to detect, track, ID mission to, see what's going on in the airspace. We're here in the Almo Pro AV booth. We are working with them as a distributor now, kind of launching the engagement here at Commercial UAV.
Awesome. So, yeah, you've been in the remote ID space for quite some time now. And with the new rules coming out, NPRM, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, so remote ID is fundamental to the safety and security of the national airspace. So we really like to see that in the NPRM it was suggested that there be higher power requirements for remote ID. We know that's been an issue with some of the adoption of this at the OEM level. So we really like to see that. We think that'll really help to bolster the safety of the airspace, especially as we start flying beyond visual line of sight on a daily, regular basis with potentially millions of aircraft out.
Yeah, for sure. I think that safety is the most important thing. Obviously, we'll all agree, and the industry will agree. But a lot of folks say, oh, remote ID, it's too heavy. I can't put it on my aircraft. What's your way to your unit?
Our B1 remote ID beacon, this is the leading in class across the whole industry, tested by multiple, state and government tests. This thing's only 30 grams. We've had this on, minis, we've had it on FPVs. Unless you're flying a tiny whoop, I think you're going to be okay. We can't find human detectable performance differences in the aircraft.
That's awesome. At Zephyr, and with my friend Dustin, and tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Zephyr and what you're doing here at the Commercial UAV.
Yeah, so our main thing is to help educate drone pilots, help them build up muscle memory without causing any kind of damage to person or property. I'd love to show you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's take off, lift off, let's switch our point of view. Let's go take a look at the beach. Looks like a lovely day out there for some beach weather. So
this is like a first-person view from the aircraft.
Correct. This is first-person view from the M30. Actually, this may be the Avata 2 that I'm flying. Pretty responsive. We do all the flight mechanics. We constantly update with user feedback as well.
That's cool.
It is. It's pretty great, and it's not always the easiest thing in the world to get these flight mechanics down.
What's
perfectly.
What's the location here? Where are we at on the screen?
I believe this is our version of Miami.
That's
doing
what I was
a little
going to
bit
say.
of a beach
Beautiful
town.
Miami, tropical
Absolutely.
Miami. I love it. So, talk to me a little bit about your experience here at CUAV. What have you seen that you've liked or been most energetic about?
Honestly, a lot. And I think that's the biggest thing to get excited about, because this is such a burgeoning industry. And for all of us to be able to work in concert with each other and collaborate and continue to help build a more fruitful future for all of us, as this is such new technology, and we're seeing things like the FAA with Part 108, things like that we can help other pilots get excited and get used to. And again, just continue to build up a good, safe approach for what we're all growing into.
Briefly tell our audience what you're doing with STEM and those younger audience members.
We actually just got back from a STEM camp in Virginia where we had kids 8 to 15 years old that are flying through these scenarios and doing such an incredible job. And we've got seasoned pilots that are still learning a lot of this muscle memory, but these kids, they've already adapted to it so quickly. It's a lot like internet use for back whenever I was a kid. We all had to try and learn this new thing, but seeing this new generation come up and adapt so quickly, honestly, it invigorates us to ensure that we're bringing the best product forward so that they can continue to be better pilots.
No, that's great. And it's come a long way since Pong. I may be dating myself, but all right, guys, I hope you like that. It's just a quick sneak peek at what's going on here at CUAV. Some of our friends in the OEM and operator world, and I had a great time this week. It's been awesome, super informative. Please remember, like, subscribe. I hope if you want to see something on our podcast, let us know. Put it in the comments. We'd love to put something on the show for you, the viewers. Thanks again on behalf of the Unmanned Podcast. I'll see you next time.